those early summer mornings.
We're very lucky about it.
Where the air smells absolutely delicious. Typical sylvan British seed trees.
I think not British.
We're in Umbria, in Italy.
Central Italy.
And this is Jim and his wife Jill. Who are we surprising?
We're surprising a friend of ours called Jonathan Boardman, who is the Anglican Vicar in Rome.
What a wonderful job. This is where he lives.
He lives here, yes, he's away and is back on Friday, so I hope we're going to be able to surprise him.
I tell you what, this is some vicarage.
It was an old church house.
Really? I would say it's well in keeping.
I don't know if I can get the door open.
Whoa! Some vicarage, eh? I know what you're thinking, but Jim said the Anglican Vicar of Rome, not the other one who lives in the Vatican. But Jonathan does have another claim to fame. He's the author of a book on Rome's cultural life and rich history. Posing as a crew from BBC 4, our team went to Jonathan's church to interview him about his book and the ups and downs of life in Rome.
There is a sort of 3 or 4 month pain barrier, I would say, and occasionally I've even preached about it. Because, after all, most of my congregation are expatriates, so they know exactly what it's like. I say there are good and bad hair days, there are good and bad Rome days. That remains always the same. But once you've got through that, the treasures and the glories of it really do open up.
Time to open up the treasures and the glories of Jonathan's garden. Oh, wow. What a terrace.
Yeah, it needs some work.
It does a bit. It's a little bit overgrown. But we've got a great old vine, look, which we can use.
Round the corner, let me have a look.
Hasn't been pruned for years.
Just look at this underfoot. There's no need for you to do anything here, Tom. Oh, I say.
Look at that. Wow.
Have you ever, in your life, seen a view like that?
It's the Tiber Valley.
Oh, wow. We'll never get any work done here at all.
I don't think so. Well, I hope we do.
Well, look, I'll show you what I thought. It's the old saga. It looks so different when you see it in the flesh. But this, I thought, is what we'd have a go at. Because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to chop it all back and make it look all new. So this is the Italian John. Very much reflecting the kind of plants you get down there. You know, these tall pencil cypresses, which will have, not too many of them, but maybe 3 or 4. Oh, and olives too. I mean, these lovely blue-grey you get from the olives over here. And then the grapevine that's growing over there already on these wires, peel it back very, very carefully, and then build this pergola coming out from the wall. Very simple, though, that we can fan out from the wall, train the vine over. And I think here, I didn't know this existed, this little piece here. So instead of doing these citruses in pots on the end here where they'll be lost, get that wall built up a little bit so there's a really proper viewpoint there, and just make it a relaxed place to come out and sit when he's just done his communion or his evensong.
Sounds fabulous.
So, Jill, if you can show me where we can get some good plants from, there's a little local nursery or something that we could pop to.
Yes, there's a great nursery at Chiusi called Margheriti, and we'll go there.
Could you get pots, terracotta pots and stuff?
We could go and get what we call an essential supplies.
I know your essential supplies. They generally come in a bottle with a stopper on the top. It's market day in the local town of Umbrian, and Jim, who's lived in these parts for 20 years or so, should keep Tommy and Charlie out of trouble.
Yeah, so here we go. This is the market. We'll start off with some cheese and some salami and some ham if you want it. So it's this is the best place in Umbrian to come and get your fresh cheese. All different types, as you can see.
Now that one was really lovely. We had
allora,
we like that one.
Possiamo? Questo, dai. Oh, tengo io.
Senti, dai. Senti.
You want to try some? One.
Jim, boy, half of that pig. We thought Alan was down at the garden centre.
I am, but nestling beneath the historic town of Chiusi is a bit more than a garden centre. It's the sort of place you turn to for your show garden at Chelsea. The owner, Enzo Margheriti, knows his alliums, so to speak. How many plants altogether?
Le piante sono milioni, non posso dire il numero preciso, ma pensiamo attorno ai 5 milioni.
Around 5 million plants.
It's astonishing. He's got just about everything here, from herbs and perennials to positively ancient olive trees. And believe it or not, they're all in containers, just ready to go. Italian plants need Italian pots, though, and Tommy and Charlie can't fail to get some real beauties here. Since Roman times, the potter's skill has survived countless generations.
Come on, Tommy. A bit aggressive, this is.
Grand job you're doing with that, Tom.
We started to go wobbly.
Getting there.
Stop.
Well done.
Well, he said I can have the start Monday. Mind you, didn't say which Monday.
This is BBC America.
Yes, I've had office romances, loads. Not here, another place I worked at. Good looking ones as well.
Unsolved murders. Cracked by the Cold Case Squad. Unearth the secrets of the grave.
The knife at the trial wasn't the murder weapon.
A brand new episode of Waking the Dead, Monday night at 9. Mystery Mondays on BBC America.
Hi.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Oh, hello. Three men.
We have got Federico, Bruno, and Giuseppe.
Giuseppe,
Alan,
and
Federico.
Federico, that's my middle name. Fred. Yes. Bruno.
Say, we've asked Federico to make a little wall for you, so if you would just like to come and explain to him where you want it.
Oh, I point very well in Italian.
Allora, Federico, vieni
Well, it's
qua.
very well in any language.
Ok, allora, questo è il posto che dobbiamo mettere questo piccolo murettino.
Piccolo muratino.
Little wall.
A piccolo, that's small, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Vogliamo un basso, a low one.
Yes.
Along there, running right round that edge.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Charlie's unravelling the old vine from its rudimentary wire support so that Tommy and Will can build a proper pergola, an Italian word, by the way.
So, Will, can I trust you not to trash this vine?
No.
Oh.
Più vicino possibile di qui.
The plums.
Ok, basta! Ottimo! What a beautiful smell. Here comes the gin and tonic tree. Okay. That's it.
Faster, Alan.
Okay, that's your lot.
The lot, that is, apart from nearly a ton of topsoil to be got up into the garden somehow.
Faccio tutto!
Oh, and of course this little thing. Pergola's progressing, though. Willie's drilling the wall for where it'll be fixed to the house.
Now, what Willie's pumping in is epoxy resin. There's two different components in the sleeve, and it mixes itself as it comes through the end of the tube. It takes about 5 minutes to turn to gel, so you have to be fairly quick.
There was a smaller one, I thought, no. I wished now.
I've gone, yes.
Oh.
Now we've cut these studs to length, a bit of studding, that's all it is. And the idea is, once this epoxy resin goes off, these will actually hold the wall plate in place. And it should be as solid as a rock.
I wish we could convey to you somehow the heaviness of this tank, which I'm sure from your point of view looks particularly thin and puny. It is not.
I'm in.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
I'm in.
I'm in on that one. Get this down to
I don't mind doing this as long as it doesn't involve taking weeds out.
We know where you're coming from, Jim.
Well, 1, 2, 3. Right. We're nearly at the steps. My, haven't we come a long way?
Don't laugh.
Is it level?
It's pretty near it, that is.
That's good then.
Come on up your end. Right. Whoa. There. So what, because you're going to drill it there?
Aye.
Right, Addy.
Right, excuse me.
You sure? Yeah, I'll get back to the bush then. We'll leave the ton of topsoil to the locals, who, being used to the precipitous nature of the terrain, have natty Italian wheelbarrows and handy gadgetry to facilitate levitation.
Quando la gente vedrà questa modifica, la brevetteremo e diventeremo famosi.
He's saying he's going to have to put a patent on this extra extension on his excavator. He says when everybody sees it, they're all going to want one.
You all right, Willie?
Yes, it's lovely soft butter.
Soft?
Yes.
I must be soft to be working in it.
They've had a drought here for years, you know. I don't know why people don't just call us in when they've got droughts, because look what happens when we come. It can rain anywhere. Sahara Desert, you want it greening up? Call in the ground force team. We'll sort it out for you. Thank you! So, to quote the late lamented Brian Johnston, rain stops play.
Want the Ground Force team to give you a backyard makeover courtesy of the Healing Garden? Log on to bbcamerica.com or healinggarden.com today. You voted, we listened. The top So Graham Norton celebs, as selected by you.
Thank you, viewers.
So Graham Norton Select a Celeb, all next week starting at 11, only on BBC America. This Valentine's Day, the boys are back in town.
Save yourselves.
A British Men Behaving Badly marathon, plus 3 all-new episodes.
Baby's coming!
Oh,
Valentine's Day starting at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on BBC America.
Don't ever dare show your face in this house again. Have you got that?
She's going to pay. I've just got to choose when.
I don't like the way you behave. So clear off!
EastEnders, the UK's most watched soap. Saturdays from 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific on BBC America.
Oh.
Well, it's almost sunny, isn't it? It's trying hard.
Oh, it's
last night.
Damped it down a bit, but perhaps not enough.
Is that all you're going to do?
Yeah, I think so. Cup of tea now. Buongiorno. Buongiorno. How did you get in?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? And you climbed up here?
Yes.
Oh, these are nice. Lovely. So these the tiles, Federico, that they use inside the roof?
Yes, was in the roof. It's old tile.
Yeah. Wonderful. It's got really good.
You like?
Very much.
Now, Alan knows there's a very important football match on today. England are playing. Now, myself and Willie, Federico and the boys have all decided we're going to go down there and we're going to support the boys, you see. We're all prepared. Alan hasn't seen...
If we don't crack on with this, privileges will be withdrawn, and people might not be going to any football match. You know the drill. Work before play. There's a gravel path to be done and a hole for the water features plumbing that Charlie and I will just have to get on with, I suppose.
Hey!
That'll be a hole then.
That'll be a hole then. Fantastic. I've only got about 10 to go. I think I get a seat.
But the pergola is beginning to look rather splendid. The timber, specially selected by Tommy, is close-grained Douglas fir, planed for a smoother, sharper look.
That's it. Working on gas, 9:35, day 2. I'm just going to pop round and see how Federico's doing. Well, he must be confident, he's not even here.
It's a great wall, Federico. Yeah. Molto bene.
Do you like?
Like. Piccolo
Piccolo murettino.
Morettino.
Little wall.
Little wall. Big pergola. Mega pergolarone.
Right, that's the pergola finished. I've got to make a table, some seating, and I've got a football match to watch as well.
12:15, you know. Tommy's expecting to go to this football match, go and watch it on the telly, down at the local bar, because it takes place at 1:30. But frankly, if he hasn't got his table done, you know, I'm not sure if I should be able to allow him to go, even if England are playing.
All right, Charlie, got to get some up there?
And Charlie's doing her bit to sabotage his plans.
It makes a change for Tommy to be stood with his arms in the air, doesn't it? Because it's normally us lot holding things up.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We've got an appointment. Willie and I. Yes. The table's almost finished.
Where are you going then?
Well, let me show you.
Are we talking? Are we talking? Da 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 da. Well, they show me how to finish the table. Tough. I'll tell you the score.
We'll win the cup. We'll win the cup. E-I-A-O, we'll win the cup.
Come on, Trevor. Show him what you can do. He's got some pace, this kid.
Oh, it's a penalty. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Guys, can you leave that there for a mo?
Is that it? Can you leave that there for a mo? Not...
What it is a beautiful barn door with legs.
This is the rustic style out here. Yeah. You have a wide board, slender board, wide, slender, wide, slender, wide.
Just like you and me, wide, slender, just like that.
Hello? I'm very well, Clive. Where are you? Okay, I think we need you here closer to 5:30 than 5 o'clock. 5:30.
Oh, for goodness sake.
We've got 50 minutes left to make 2 benches. But we'll do it. England did it, so why can't we?
Alan, am I putting the palm in the big pot?
Yes, please. Can Federico have the electricity?
No, not yet.
It's just what we need, this, isn't it? Just what we need. 25 minutes to come.
You look particularly fetching in that jacket, Alan.
Here, look there.
Okay, we need to hide. We've got seconds, actually. Jim, where are you going to go?
I'm just going to go down to the road and intercept him.
Cut him off at the gulch.
I will do. You know you put the new tubes in? Yes. Well, one of those worked. He rang me, he tried to get you, and he couldn't do. Oh well, it's all fixed anyway, so...
Goodness. Hello, Jonathan. How are you? I'm Titchmarsh. Charlie. Hello. And Tommy. And Willie.
How you doing?
Hiya. And Jill.
This is Jill. Oh, goodness. And I'm Jim.
Oh, good heavens. We just tidied up a bit.
Well, it needed a bit of
tidying, didn't it?
Good Christ.
Wow. Non-potable.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, dear.
But there's more.
Oh. Wow. And this is Federico, and that's a lemon. And this is Bruno.
Hey, cattivo.
And they built your wall.
Oh, it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Right.
It's amazing.
Sorry about the weather.
No, that's my apology.
Hey.
Oh, it's like a garden.
No.
How very reassuring.
But I got so used to it not being like one.
Now tell us about this weather, Lark.
Yes.
Well, if I'd known, I'd have prayed, of course.
Harder than normal.
Yes. And Tommy made this.
Yeah.
It looks as though it fell from heaven, but I know it didn't. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, really?
It was all...
Well, for those of you now losing the will to live because you don't speak Italian, I'll just say, from Jonathan's Giardino Segreto in Umbria, that's a secret garden in part of Italy. Until the next time from the Ground Force team, salute!
Salute! And well done, England.